You'll find all the recipes featured on tonight's show and many more in Dierbergs' Everybody Cooks magazine. Just stop by any Dierbergs for your free copy while supplies last.
Welcome to Dierbergs Presents Everybody Cooks. Hi, I'm Barb Reidenauer.
And I'm Kathy Chipley.
We are in the holiday spirit tonight, ready to cook some delicious recipes for you. There are a few of our favorites from the December issue of Everybody Cooks.
That's right, and we're going to get started with an amazing, entertaining menu for your holidays. It's brought to us by our special guest. He is Chef Carl McConnell from Stone Soup Cottage in Cottage, Missouri. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Kathy.
Now, if you haven't heard of Stone Soup Cottage, be prepared for a terrific St. Louis specialty. This restaurant, only open 16 months, has already taken 2 of the most coveted St. Louis awards from St. Louis Magazine. 2009 Best New Restaurant of the Year, 2010 Best Restaurant of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you. Humbling and honoring.
Oh, and a lot of talent goes behind this. Tonight, we're going to give you a little taste of the dining experience from Stone Soup Cottage. We are making your appetizer, scallops and papillote, and it is amazing. Beautiful
Presentation here, easy preparation.
Okay.
That's what we like. We begin with fresh fennel.
Okay.
Your fresh fennel bulb. Now, I've cut this in half, and you'll note here this core. Here,
right.
This needs to come out.
Little woody.
Little woody, yes, it's tough. Not very nice. Going to give this a quick julienne here.
Now they call the other name for this is anise, and with good reason. It has that wonderful mild licoricey.
That's right, and we're going to intensify that in a preheated skillet.
Okay.
Let's drizzle a little bit of olive oil here. I have diced sweet yellow onion.
Best sounds in the kitchen.
Indeed. Now, our fennel that I've julienned, okay. We're going to go ahead and add that as well. And we're going to saute these vegetables until soft.
Okay.
Careful not to burn them.
Okay.
At this point, we want to add our sambuca, a licorice-flavored liqueur. Being careful, though, that we save our eyebrows. Take it off of the heat, away from the flame. Sambuca is highly flammable here.
Okay.
We'll add our sambuca.
Wonderful. Now, for convenience, I just want to note that we also carry the sambuca in the little bottles. That just makes it a little bit more economical. 2 of these are just what you need for the recipe.
We're going to allow this to reduce by half.
Okay.
At that point, we're going to add heavy whipping cream, 40%.
Wow, very rich.
Cracked black pepper, and then a pinch of sea salt. We allow this to reduce by half again, and then we'll be ready to plate our papillotes. Kathy, our cream is reduced by half here. The piece de resistance, unsalted butter.
You are not afraid of a little bit of butter, are you?
Everything in moderation. Now, we want to constantly stir this so that the butter does not separate our cream sauce here. Once this is fully incorporated, we're just going to set that aside, and we're going to get into our assembly of our papillotes. Now, these beautiful diver scallops, dry pack from our seafood department over here, fresh, but you will note that on scallops, there is a foot, a muscle here. It needs to be peeled off. This is not very nice to eat.
A little chewy. Tough. Okay, we'll take those off. You won't find them on every scallop, but just take a look at them closely. If you find them, just pinch them off. There we go.
Now that we have our scallops cleaned, let's assemble our parchment.
Okay. And I've already cut out 7-inch rounds, just like you asked, of parchment paper.
That's correct.
There we go.
Please take one of those scallops and put it in the center of your parchment paper here.
For you?
Hey, thank you very much. Okay, now, we're going to go ahead and just season this scallop with just a touch of sea salt here. And then our ruinously rich fennel and sambuca sauce.
Oh, it smells wonderful.
Right over the top here. Now, as I said earlier, the sambuca really amplifies the licorice tone of the fennel.
Okay.
Now, are you ready?
Now for my lesson.
Okay. Place
I'm a
the
little
other
nervous.
piece of parchment paper here over the top.
Okay. Our lid.
Okay, now at 12 o'clock, I want you, Kathy, to make a fold here, okay?
Skinny little fold.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we'll continue folding clockwise here. And I want to point something out here. There's a point here when you fold. That point needs to be fully covered.
Okay.
We want to keep all of that air and that steam inside of the papillote.
Okay. So cover my corners and just tiny little folds. Doesn't look quite as pretty as yours, but I got it done.
Kathy, you did a great job. Onto a baking sheet.
Okay.
These papillotes go, and then into a 400-degree preheated oven
Okay.
for 5 to 7 minutes.
All right. Wow.
When these are done, they'll be puffy and then brown on top.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to scoot this a little. We've got a little spatula there. Boy, this is really the moment of drama. Look at those.
Yes, it is. I know that all of your friends will be impressed if you do this, and they'll think that you worked all night on this.
Scoot this to the side.
Now, Kathy, I want you to stand over the top of this.
Stay close. All right.
Stay close, because we're going to cut it open with a pair of kitchen shears and release all of that licorice steam. And then we'll garnish this with fennel
Very
frond.
nice. A little fresh element there. I love it. Beautiful, impressive, delicious. This is a fantastic way to begin your meal. We'll set that up there, but I know that you've got a way to start this off with an entree that is equally as delicious. This is your individual beef Wellington with a brandy demi-glace.
Buttery puff pastry, mushroom filling, and choice Angus beef tenderloin.
Perfect. There we go.
We've accompanied this by some gorgeous roasted vegetables here, and our new line of demi-glace available at our Dierbergs Deli. This is a sherry wine demi-glace, and it's a perfect accompaniment to the beef Wellington or to any chicken dishes that you're doing at home, really any meat dishes.
Right. You can purchase it. It looks just like this. It's available at the deli. May I say, you have got to be our biggest fan. This is
I am indeed. We're just going to drizzle a little bit of this sauce around the Wellington, and let's just get a little over the top of it as well.
Lovely, lovely.
That completes the dish.
All right, but we don't stop there. You
Not at
also
all.
were gracious enough to give us a fantastic dessert. This is your Chambord bread pudding.
Delicious Chambord, a French raspberry liqueur that we've incorporated into freshly baked Dierbergs croissants.
I told you,
Eggs,
he's a big fan.
sugar, a little powdered sugar, and we're going to finish this with a raspberry anglaise.
Yum. Gorgeous.
Fresh raspberries
There we go.
to lighten this.
Yeah. Wouldn't be fair.
Are you ready to taste?
I am. I am. I told you this was my favorite dessert.
Thank you.
It does not disappoint. This is delicious.
Divine, isn't it?
Divine. I like that choice of word. Delicious. Thank you so much for sharing this recipe, the entire menu. It's wonderful, and it's very
you.
doable. We appreciate you being with us.
It was nice being here.
Now, you can also join Chef McConnell at our cooking schools. Set your clock for tomorrow. That is when the brand new cooking school schedule comes out. You'll find Chef Carl at all 5 of our cooking schools. So sign up early. And you can also on our website, check out your website.
StoneSoupCottage.com.
That's right. And be sure to visit the restaurant for more terrific food. Thank you again.
Thank you, Kathy.
Stay tuned. When we come back, Barbara and I are going to show you how to make an impressive mini crown roast with savory dressing. For dessert, turtle pumpkin pie and gingerbread cookies. So stay tuned.